Alright, you ready to make some fucking soup? We got some good stuff here today. We got some chopped onions. We got 2 pans of hamburger. We got a can of We got a can of diced tomatoes with green chilies. We got tomato juice. It's a really big fucking can of tomato juice, son. This is 46 fluid ounces of tomatoes, son. That is 1 pint. That is a quart. That is 1 quart, 14 ounces, yo. You know what we're going to do with all this stuff? We're going to make taco soup. Alright, so the first thing you want to do, son, is you want to crumble all that hamburger into a frying pan. You know why you're going to crumble it all into a frying pan? Because you need to fry up the hamburger before you can put it in the soup, son. Now this hamburger is going to take a couple minutes to cook. What you do, you just crumble it out all nice, give the pan some time to heat up. I got the pan kind of medium-high right now, because medium-high works, son. Medium-high will get it heated up quickly. I don't know how to explain that, son. If you don't know high heat heats things quicker, then, well, son, maybe you should find real culinary instruction, not just some asshole with a camera, son. Alright, so by this point, the hamburger's been here cooking for a couple minutes. You can see some of it's browned and some of it's still pretty red and raw. Anyway, I just got done adding some pepper to my hamburger. You don't want to have unflavored meat in your soup, son. Now you can use whatever seasonings you want here. I just use a little bit of pepper, some nice dignified oomph. Now if you want, you can get a little more creative. I got my Mexican seasoning over here that I like so much. I got garlic powder over here. I got some other stuff over here. I got Italian seasoning. You can put whatever you want in this thing, son. Now for the recipe we're using, I've actually got a bit too much hamburger meat. The recipe I'm using only calls for about motherfucker. The recipe only calls for about a pound. So I'm going to have a pound of hamburger left over, son. But you know what that means? That means churros, son. No, fuck churros, a dessert. Ignore me, son. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, son. I got the hamburger all cooked off, so now it's time for the next step. What you're going to do next, you're going to get a pot, son. There we go. It's a pretty big pot, actually. Big enough to hold 2 pounds of hamburger. I'm going to use all of it because YOLO. Alright? So you dump 2 pounds of fully cooked hamburger into this pot, yo. Then next you're gonna dump in the onions. I probably could have chopped some more onions, but then again, no one in my family but me really likes onions. But that's okay, because that just means I have leftover onions for more stuff later. Alright, son, next what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to take our can of corn that we got. I got Del Monte whole kernel corn, no salt added. Nobody in my family really likes the no salt added corn for whatever reason. I don't know why, son, they just don't. Alright, so I got one of those stupid pull tab cans, because I hate struggling with the can opener, but I'm going to have to struggle with the pull tab thing. Fuck, there we go. Alright, that was a bit of a struggle to open. You probably didn't see me struggling with it, but that's good, because I don't know where the fuck the camera is pointing. Alright, so you're going to take this corn, get it as close to the pot as you can when pouring, because you're working with liquids, and liquids spill out everywhere. Just give that can a few hearty smacks, get all the kernels of corn out. Oh yeah, son, it's coming along nicely. Alright, next we're going to add our diced green onions. What? No. We're adding our diced tomatoes with chili. That's what we're doing. If I can find the fucking can opener, here it is. Alright, son. I'm gonna have to open this can. Alright, son, I got my canned stuff open. Now we're gonna start pouring it in. I feel like this is a good time to mention when you start adding all your ingredients to the pot, there's a very specific order you want to do it in so you don't fuck up and make a mess and get stuff everywhere. Alright? First you want to put the meat in the pot. Then you want to put the onions, then the corn, then the tomato with green chili, and then finally you put the tomato juice. You always want to put your solids in the pot first, son. Then you just kind of pour this tomato juice in. Yeah, look at that nice pour. You see these pour skills? Don't really pour your juice in like this. That's how you make messes, son. I'm a trained professional. Alright, son, there you go. Now you might be thinking, well, how much water we gotta add to this bad boy. You don't add any water to this bad boy. I turned the burner off a little bit ago. I shouldn't have turned the burner off. I should have just turned it down because I need to heat this thoroughly. Even though everything's already cooked and you don't really need to heat it, it's always good to have your food warmed up, son. Especially with soup. Ain't nobody want to be eating cold soup, son. Alright, so give this a nice little stir. This is actually better than what I was expecting. Mix all the ingredients in. The good thing about having hot hamburger meat in here, that's going to help everything heat up even faster, son. I don't know how well you can see this. But oh yeah, son, just look at that. Just look at that. Oh yeah, son. Alright, and that's how you make taco soup.